So we're just out here squidding, and what we are doing is we are casting out as far as we can, and we are just winding it in a little bit. So when we've cast it, we're going to leave it in the water for 20 seconds or over, you know, just until it's about to hit the ground. After that, we want to wind it in a little bit and then jig it like that, just a couple times. You want to start winding again, and then you want to jig it again, and you just want to repeat that cycle. I'll just show you guys here. Oh, there's a little bit of weed on there. Super jig. Get rid of that. Right. Just going to leave it for a little bit, you know, so that it sinks to the bottom, you know, because that's where all the squid are. They're at the bottom trying to camouflage. So then we're going to wind it in a little bit just until we get rid of all that slack in the line. And straight up, we're going to use our wrists and just go like that real quick. And then we'll wind it in a little bit to get rid of that slack that we just created, and do it again. And that should act like a, whatever you have on your line. Let's say you've got like a fake muley or something like that, then every time you jig it should look like it's hurt or something. Then the squid think it's an easy meal and they go after it. So that's just what I'm doing here. Hopefully we can get one. Hey guys, we're just going through here, you know, just on our boat going to do some squidding, and we just saw a couple dolphins. I don't know if the camera's picking it up well, but there's a couple right next to our boat. Yeah, so these dolphins are mammals, and they usually go after squid and small fish and stuff like that. So we're just gonna let these guys go, and let's see if we can catch some squid. So I'm going to be cleaning this squid right here. It's quite a small one, but still just as good as a big one. So the first thing we're gonna do is chop its head off. You want to put your knife underneath it and just chop it straight off. Just be careful you don't chop this part off, because it's part of the backbone of the squid, and I'll tell you what you do with that backbone later. So we're just going to pop all of the really gross parts in the bucket, and you know, they're just perfect bait for snapper and jewfish and demersal fish like that. So next what we're going to do is take its wings off. So to take its wings off, you just want to put your hand underneath it, you know, and try and see if you can get that cartilage. Yep, there you go. Then you want to pop your thumb underneath it, and you separated it from the body. Then you just want to tear the skin, and it should come straight off. So do that on both sides, just go like there. It's still really good bait. So we're going to do it on both sides. It's a little bit slippery, but you'll get the hang of it. Pop them both there. That'll also go in the bucket. The next thing you want to do is you want to cut off the top, because we're going to pop this in the scaling bag, and it should get rid of all of that gross stuff that, you know, you don't really want. So I'm just going to chop the top off like this, and that's how you clean a squid if you're using a scaling bag. But if you're not using a scaling bag, you want to have a look inside, and there's a backbone, right? You want to separate that backbone from the fillet, and you want to pull that backbone out, and all that gross stuff will come out with it, and you've got yourself a nice fillet. Then you just want to, you know, obviously skin it and stuff. But that's why we're putting it in a scaling bag. So that's how you do it. See ya.
You're not going to catch anything without bait.